And I'm live. What's going on? This the RJ Cole doing it up like that there. Early up in this late afternoon. Man, bear with me. This is just me trying to you know, get the feel of my laptop because at the end of the day, months I'm going to upgrade the look of the show. By that time, I hope my belly gets a little lower because, like I was telling you guys the other time, I bought the medicine to allows all of this. But the truth of the matter is this: I'm on here because I saw something on YouTube that really bothered me. And as a matter of fact, it wasn't just on YouTube, but that I'm seeing what's going on in real life. And what I'm seeing, what's going on in real life that's bothering me is the emasculation of our masculinity. You know what I mean? This Me Too thing. Now, the reason why I'm bringing it up is because we're not allowed to be men. Men are not allowed to be men. And by me saying this, let's get it clear for those that's watching this, not now, but quell our our so-called toxic masculinity, whatever that really means. This, yes, I understand. When you're at work, don't push up on a woman who don't want to be pushed up on. You know what I mean? I get that. Every every man should understand that. You know, if she's not feeling you, don't still try to push up on her. Number one. So at the end of the day, I look at it like this: any chick under 27, I'm not messing with because you know what I'm saying, stable. All right, and I'm saying under what did I say? Under 25? No, if you're under 20, I'm not messing with you. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, I don't feel like I should be messing with anybody in their 20s because they're more like teenagers. Number three, if you are the boss of your company, you should already know you cannot be the first one to flirt with your employees like that. Look what they done to Andrew Cuomo. Andrew Cuomo and his little brother. Okay? I think that was, you know, I felt that that was some political thing to destroy a man. And let's keep it real. Millions of people like him. And I'm just talking about New York. Okay? And I'm just talking about New York. Millions of people like Andrew Cuomo and Chris Cuomo. You know, it's like we're not allowed to be men. There's repercussions if you're a man. And I'm not talking about you pushing up on a woman who doesn't want to be pushed up on. I'm not talking about you going around and basically being a pedophile. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about they're using that example, putting it all together, and telling us, I don't have this kind of power, but showing us this is what they will do to you. And who are they? The feminazis. Feminazis, yes, I'm saying it. The feminazis out there that don't want you and I, you know what I'm saying? The men that would, you know, jump in the line of fire to protect his woman. The man that wakes up 4 o'clock in the morning to go to a dusty job so his woman and his kids could have a roof over their head. Even though we know this is the dawning of the 21st century, but at the same time, we know we have a job to do. We know we need to be more or less, no, not more or less. They want stop trying to be. They want you to get more in touch with your feminine side, brothers, white or black. There is no feminine side, and this other thing that they're pushing upon us is this. Look, man. Yeah, I'm going to say it, but I want you to understand where I'm coming from. I'm a black man, right? This emasculation thing that they're pushing upon the kids. I don't know, man. I mean, I guess being that once upon a time, I guess they were repressed. Who are they? I'm talking about gay people and females. I guess they felt, stagnant, and they finally have right now in this new millennia, because it is only 2021, that it was time for them to show and prove that, they want to test the waters. They want to show and prove that they had something to prove to themselves. But by showing and proving that they had something to prove, they destroyed good men with good ideas. It's like, can we all get along? Sure. But for us to get along, there's certain mandated, that they want us to adapt to. All right. And the truth of the matter is this. Ever since I can remember, since junior high school, I always noticed that this is where it was going. This emasculation thing. With Michael Jackson, a feminine guy with the highest, superstars of all superstars, but see who he was, right? The world is afraid of men, right? And to come back to what I'm saying again, how the heck are you going to mess up James Bond? You'll mess with James Bond? Daniel Craig? The dude that I love Daniel Craig in Casino Royale, and of course, what was the other one? Yeah, that one. And for y'all to mess with that, I mean, at the end of the day, I know this ain't the 50s and the 60s where the so-called toxic male, I don't like that word, white men, you know what I mean? They really want to stick it to you. I have no issues with men. I have no issues. I know everybody don't get along. I know there's prejudice in the world. I know there's prejudice in the world, prejudiced people in the world, and I know there's racist people in the world. Being prejudiced and racist, is it about the same thing? Yes. But we knew our place. There's what was that saying? What's that saying they have? Stay with your own. In real life, don't front. It's right there. There's a Mexican neighbor. There's a Spanish neighborhood. There's a Caribbean neighborhood, there's an Asian neighborhood, and then there's a white neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And the neighborhood that you would think, like, the multicultural neighborhood is there. It's there because we ain't there's no other choice but to live in this neighborhood. Why? Because it's expensive out here. So expensive, so expensive. You know, but to emasculate, castrate, to emasculate and castrate men. And for you to have done this with James Bond? James Bond? Are you crazy? It's like, I don't get it. It pisses me off. It really does. So the only thing we have left right now is football. Huh? Even football now gets political. I don't like it. And I know a lot of us out here, we don't like it. We don't like it. Stop messing around using these words, these code words, and these, these colloquialisms to express how your feminazi ways is ruining the world. That's right. I'm saying it. It's ruining the world. This politically correct started with who? George Bush Jr. George Bush. No. Why did you get cable TV? You know what I'm saying? Why we have to live in a real world where men are men, and yes, I understand very well, the percentage of people graduating college are females, are the higher rate is females are graduating faster than men. Look it up. I'm not just going to talk out just to say, just to sound. No, I'm pissed off behind this emasculation thing that they're doing, and to my gay brothers and sisters out there, I have nothing against you, but I've noticed that I'm noticing you in the media, you're pushing issues that we never asked to be pushed. But I get it. You want to see, you want to test the waters, like I'm testing the waters right now, right? Like I'm testing the waters right now. But at the end of the day, it's not a good feeling, because I know heterosexual men, we are not your enemy. And I'm going to say it again. The heterosexual man is not your enemy. We're not trying to, I'm not trying to rape nobody. I'm not trying to play with anybody's kids. I'm just a regular Joe, waking up in the morning, taking care of my business during the day, coming home, steak, mashed potatoes, watching football, and if I'm lucky, I said it, and if I'm lucky, you know what I'm saying, I'm with a female. Because I've came to the realization that, like, well, at least the females that I've been dealing with, pretty females, just for some of y'all to know, that there's a complex or there's something that they want from you that I can't give them. And at the end of the day, I have to be relaxed with my life, which I am. And because I'm relaxed with my life, you feel there's something missing in me. And what is missing in me is probably, yeah, it's my partner in crime. You know what I'm saying? My soulmate per se. But at the end of the day, don't push it. You know what I'm saying? Don't look for emotions, that's not there. The majority of us, the majority of men are not trying to hurt you. And for us to like look deep within ourselves to understand you better, I'm like, wow, okay, great, no problem. I'll do my best. But corporate America, be very careful what's going on in your world, because it's not fair. It's not fair. Okay, sure, I get it. With a certain pay, right? We all get it. There's a certain pay and privilege. There's a certain privilege that comes with your pay. You have a certain amount. You make a certain amount of money, so there's a certain privilege that you have, and because of that privilege, you have to walk a certain way. In other words, we already knew the mild mannered. It's not easy out here. Yes, we all want to. It's called middle class. I don't know what's middle class. 120. What? 125,000 a year. 75,000 to $150,000 a year. That's the middle class, I guess. But the point is, though, the message that that's being broadcast to us, it's not right. Yes, we got to get along with everybody. Okay? Yes, I get that. Get along with everybody. But let's keep it real. Being liberal is a mind thing. Being liberal it's in your mind. And being conservative to me is being fiscally conservative. That's what it always meant to me. Not that I never, but now I recognize that the moment we say conservative, it means racist. That's whack. That's corny. You know what I'm saying? Can I not be financially conservative? I don't want to be overtaxed. I'm paying this car note. I'm renting, and what I'm renting is actually feels like a mortgage payment. And here they are on TV telling me, not just TV, but broadcasting to me these subliminal messages about emasculation and pushing the gay agenda. Push it. Keep on pushing it. Push the envelope. You know what I'm saying? Push it all the way. Choke yourself with it. Yes, there's certain men I was like, he's gay. Wow. Certain females, she's gay. Wow. So at the end of the day, they want the whole world to be homosexual. I mean, if that's your agenda, that's your agenda. But if that's your agenda, that's your agenda. But don't get me wrong. By me saying this doesn't mean that I'm against you. Why am I against you? You and I breathe this air. The biggest thing that happened to us didn't feel like it was annihilation. You know what I'm saying? This chemical warfare thing. It was supposed to bring us all together. We have Biden now. We don't have Trump now. recognize, to realize, open your eyes. You know, you can't put you can't, it's like we're creating little categories and boxes for every, no, not we, they, the new powers that be. That's right, I'm saying it. The new powers that be, they testing the waters because they never had this kind of money before. They never had this kind of privilege before. And they never really did. Right? This is new money. This is new money with their agenda talking to me, the average consumer. The average consumer. And what they preaching, I don't like it. You don't like it. And you'll never like it. You know, there's a percentile of people that's, I know, I'm not trying to sleep with another man. No, you were like, no, I'm not. It's like I'm surprised that certain females should just come out like, yo, I'm not trying to sleep with her. I like men. What's wrong with liking a man? Throw an idea out there and see if she likes me, right? And if she doesn't respond, I move on, right? But I've noticed and I've seen it on. He threw a message to a person, and because he threw a message to that person 40 years ago, today they're about to kick him out of his position, kick him out of the job, blackballed him. Do you see my point? Of course you do. Of course you do. You understand what's going on? The totality of the truth is this: they're emasculating you. They, you know what I'm saying, the feminazis, you have to be, you have to be a man. Let that little boy and that little girl grow to decide if they are what you claim that they were when they was inside the mother's womb. All right? Let them decide. And I said it, let them decide. But don't force it down my throat. You know what I mean? It bothers me, man. For y'all to do that to my man, my bruh, James Bond. Not James Bond. So what you gonna do with the Matrix 4? It's like, stop it. Stop trying to make moves for everybody. It's not an everybody situation. When somebody decides to spend money to go see a movie, and for a lot of us, like I said last time, a movie is my church. Movie theater is my church. Okay, let's leave it at that. And and I'm there for escapism, or I'm there to be patriotic. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's escapism. And if you're gonna throw me some good solid messages to me, I'll take it. But that other stuff, nah. It's not that there's more of them than us. And it's not that sooner or later it's gonna be more of them and less of us. That's whack. That's corny. It shouldn't be that way. Men are men and women are women. A man and a woman. I don't care if a man want to be down, and get married. All right, come on, get married. What does your what you do inside your house, why should it affect me? And I'm noticing it's affecting us right now. So recognize to realize, open your eyes, you know. It's like, nah, it's like they want to tell us off, right? They want to tell men off. And the feminazis, okay? Feminazis. You know, they want to tell you and I off at every step of the way. Why? Because they wanted to be men. Now, me saying that, do you know, like a lot of us do, we have our friends and we always knew, but they're cool people. Well, the group of friends that I choose to hang around, my friends are cool with me, but then